Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to map white to green custom color lookup table on a real-time preview of your Android camera using CameraX in native Android application with Media 3 effect, and also will apply this effect to the captured image as well. So here you can see I have this, I'm just mirroring my device, so I have already given the camera permission. Given that I'm mirroring my device, so output is little laggy, just bear with me over here. But here you can see I'm able to map white to green lookup table. So I'm slowly moving my device. Hopefully you get the point what I'm trying to do. Now I can just click on this take photo as well, and it will automatically display a toast message once the photo has been captured. As you can see, it has displayed a toast message. Now I can just go to the file preview or the files app to see the captured image, and here you can see I'm able to see this white to green lookup table as well. So even I'm not good at this, I'm not really sure what's the use case for this, but this is one of the Media 3 effect which you might find useful for your application. So let's see how to do this. So first I have created a native Android application using XML layout, but if you want you can use Jetpack Compose as well, it's up to you. Then first you will have to go to this build.gradle.kts, and here I have added few dependencies. First one is this Android X camera core. Now the version numbers are present inside version catalog. So next is camera 2, life cycle, view, Media 3 effect, as well as this effect. Then you will have to go to libs.versions.toml, and here you will have to add this camera core, then this camera 2 dependency, then this Media 3 effect, as well as this Media 3 effect version dependency. Then from this you will have to add over here, you will have to add this camera 2 entire line, you will have to add this core entire line, the view, this life cycle, and here you have to add this Media 3 effect as well as this Media 3 effect, Android X Media 3 effect and Media 3 effect. Now this Android this particular Android X Media 3 effect is in alpha at the time of me recording this video, but if you are watching way in the future, by the time I have published this video, if there is a stable version, make sure you use the stable version. Okay, once that is done, okay, now you don't need to do this. I just want to show you this sync now button. You will see a sync now button. If you have made changes in this file, you just have to click on this sync now button. I'll just revert it back to 1.6.1. just wanted to show you the sync now button. Then you will have to go to manifest, android manifest.xml, and here you will have to add this use feature first to check whether you will have to run this on a real device, so the device should have a camera, that's why we use this use feature. Then we add this camera permission, then we add this write external storage permission, which is required for devices till SDK 28. Then you just need to go to activity_main. Okay, and firstly here you will have to add this preview view, which will be used for camera. Okay, and here you add just a viewfinder, width and height is 0 dp, and here we are just constraining it to all sides so that it occupies the entire width and height. Then here is our button as well, where I just display the width and height as wrap content, and then we just constrain it to the bottom of our screen, so the take photo button. So hopefully you got the point. Then just go to main activity. So here these are all the imports which we have, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Now here I have annotated with @unstable. So if I just remove this, if I scroll down here, you can see I'm getting this error. Now this particular code is coming from the stable version of Media 3 effect, so this one. But even though this library is stable, this is one of the quirks of Android development. We have to annotate with @unstable, but hopefully by the time you watch you don't require this unstable annotation, but at least now it requires it, so I'll just add it again. Then here we just do an image capture, a camera executor, then here we have this viewfinder, then we have button, then we are using register for activity result just for requesting multiple permissions. So if the permission is granted, if first we set it as true, then we just loop over it. If permission is not granted, we just make it as false, and if it is false we display a toast message. If it is true, then we just start our camera. Then inside on create we like initialize our viewfinder as well as our button, and on click of button we just call this take photo method. If all permissions are granted, then we just call start camera, else we request permission. Okay, then here is our camera executor, so we just initialize that. This take photo method is called on the button click. So first we check image capture is properly initialized. If yes, this is how I name the image which will get captured. Then we make use of content values to save the image, so we pass the display name, mime type, and if user is using Android greater than Android P, then we have to set this relative path as well. Then here we just display our output options, so we just do image capture dot output file options. Then here we just do image capture dot take picture, pass our output options, pass our context compat dot get main executor, and here we override this on error as well as on image saved callback. So inside on error we just log it to the console, and inside on image saved, once the image has been saved, this is the path of the image. So if you want to display it inside an image view, you can use that as well. Then here we just do camera executor dot shutdown, then here we display a toast message as well. Okay, then here we have a start camera. We use aspect ratio strategy, so this is the aspect ratio which I want 16:9. Then here we use this resolution selector as well. Then here we provide this camera provider feature, the process camera provider dot get instance, and here we add this camera provider feature dot add listener, and here we just do process camera provider. Then here we just build our preview by passing the resolution selector as well as assign it to our surface provider. Okay, then here we just do image capture, initialize that as well by passing the resolution selector as well as capture mode. Then here we get the default back camera. Then we use this use case group by passing the preview as well as the image capture. Here we initialize our media 3 effect, so here I pass our preview view, video capture as well as image capture. Now this is the code for this entire code is for mapping white to green lookup table. Now even I am not an expert on this, I have copy pasted this code from documentation as well. So first I have set the length as 3, then here we define an array, then here we get the scale, then we just loop over like 3 different loops for RGB. Okay, and here we just initialize our array which has an internal array which has an int array. So that's what we are doing over here. Okay, and then we just set this map white to green lookup length -1 color as green. Okay, then here we do media 3 effect dot set effects and pass our single color LUT dot create from cube map white to green LUT or lookup table. Then here we just do a use case group builder. Here we unbind our camera provider, here we bind to lifecycle passing our lifecycle or a camera selector as well as use case group builder. And here we just pass our main executor. Here we call the request permission, so here we just do activity result launcher dot launch using register for activity result which we had defined at the top, and this method is just to check whether we have the necessary permission or not. Here we have this on destroy method where we just do camera executor dot shutdown, and here we have a companion object with the help of which we just define some variables which we are using everywhere inside our main activity. So here we have just defined a file format and one variable to define the camera permission, as well as if you are less than or equal to Android P, we require the write external storage permission as well. So yeah, that's it. One more thing which I want to tell you is, if you see over here, once the image has been captured, we do this camera executor dot shutdown. But if you want to still capture images, you can just comment this line of code. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.